The story of Nintendo begins in the late 19th century, far removed from the famous video games we know today. In 1889, Fusajiro Yamauchi founded Nintendo Koppai in Kyoto, Japan. The company specialized in producing handmade hanafuda, Japanese playing cards that quickly gained popularity. Yamauchi worked tirelessly to perfect the craft, creating intricate designs and vibrant colors that set his cards apart from the competition. An interesting yet little-known fact is that the name Nintendo roughly translates to "leave luck to heaven," which seems appropriate for a company whose origins are steeped in the world of gaming and chance. For the first few decades, Nintendo's focus remained on playing cards. They even struck a deal with Disney in the 1950s to feature Disney characters on their cards, which catapulted them to the top of the market. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing. The company faced financial troubles in the 1960s and began experimenting with various other ventures, including taxi services and a love hotel, which surprisingly didn't pan out well. It's a fun tidbit that often pulls a chuckle from those who hear it. Everything changed when Hiroshi Yamauchi, Fusajiro's grandson, took over the business and pivoted towards electronic entertainment. In 1975, they entered a licensing agreement with Magnavox to produce the first home video game console, the Odyssey. Though the venture had its hurdles, it laid the foundation for Nintendo's future in electronic gaming. In 1981, Nintendo released Donkey Kong, a game designed by the now legendary Shigeru Miyamoto. The game introduced the world to Mario, then known as Jumpman, initiating the dawn of Nintendo's golden age. The 1980s and early 1990s were transformative years for Nintendo. The release of the Nintendo Entertainment System (NES) in 1985 revitalized the video game industry in North America, which was recovering from a significant crash. With titles like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, and Metroid, Nintendo not only dominated the market but also set the standards for gameplay, storytelling, and character design. An amusing detail from this period is how Nintendo of America's warehouse manager, who was also an Italian-American, inspired the final name for Mario when he vehemently demanded overdue rent. Known for their innovation, Nintendo struck gold again in 1989 with the Game Boy, which became synonymous with handheld gaming. The console combined portability with an extensive library of games, including the insanely popular Tetris, further cementing Nintendo's dominance. Though the 1990s brought stiff competition from other gaming giants like Sega and later Sony, Nintendo continued to innovate. Their Super Nintendo Entertainment System (SNES) and Nintendo 64 had cult followings, offering iconic games such as Super Mario World and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, respectively. The turn of the millennium was a challenging yet evolutionary period for Nintendo. While the GameCube did not achieve the commercial success of its predecessors, it laid the groundwork for more ambitious projects. Then came the Nintendo DS in 2004 and the Wii in 2006, both of which revolutionized gaming. The DS featured dual screens and a touchscreen interface, while the Wii introduced motion-sensing controllers, funneling a more interactive and family-oriented gaming experience. The latter half of the 2010s saw the emergence of the Nintendo Switch, a hybrid console that could be used both as a stationary and portable gaming system. Released in 2017, the Switch has been a massive hit, bringing iconic franchises like Zelda, Mario, and Animal Crossing to a new generation of gamers. One lesser-known humorous anecdote from this era involves the development of the Joy-Con controllers. It's said that during the testing phases, developers engaged in spirited competitions of who can think of the craziest way to use the motion controls, leading to some of the more inventive, if not outright bizarre, mini-games. Today, Nintendo remains one of the most beloved and innovative companies in the world of gaming.